Hello everyone and welcome to this guitar tutorial for the song I Don't Wanna Waste My Time by Joji. So first up, I would just like to say a quick thank you to this person right here for suggesting this song for me to teach. Thank you very much for that. So for a bit of disclaimer, first I'll be playing this song as close to its original audio as possible, as well as playing it as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. So before we begin, please do not forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated for my future videos. And if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well, and I'll try to do it for you. And yeah, so without any further ado, let's just go and jump right into it. So first up, we're only going to use two chords for the entirety of this song, which are going to be these ones right here. Yep, and first up is going to be the E major 7 chord, which is going to be like this. And to do this chord, it's going to be the dead string on the lower E string, 7th fret on the A string, 9th fret D string, 8th fret G string, 9th fret B string, and then another dead string for the high E string. So the second chord is going to be the A major 7 chord, which is going to be like this. And to do this chord, basically it's going to be the 5th fret on the lower E string, dead string on the A string, 6th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the B string, as well as another dead string or not included for the high E string. E major 7 chord, A major 7 chord. And as for the plucking pattern that we're going to use for the entirety of this song, we are going to use this one right here. Yep, and to do this is basically just going to be like this. Like that. And to do this, basically it's going to be the bass string, which could either be the lower E string or the A string, depending on the root note of the chord that you're playing at the time, along with the D string, G, and the B strings all together. So it's going to be like this. Then it's just going to be the D, G, B strings, then slapping it. Once again, bass, D, G, B, and then slapping it. So if we're going to use the E major 7 chord as an example, it's going to be the A string for the root note. So it's going to be A, D, G, B strings all together, D, G, B strings all together, then slapping it. It's going to be A, D, G, B strings all together, D, G, B, and then slapping it. Yep, so all together should sound a lot like this. Yep, and as for the A major 7 chord, it's going to be like this, only this time the root note of the chord is going to be the lower E string. Yep, so it's going to be lower E, D, G, B strings all together, D, G, B, then slapping it. Once again, lower E, D, G, B, D, G, B, then slapping it. Yep, so for this chord, it's now going to sound a lot like this. E major 7 chord, A major 7 chord. And with that said, that entire plucking pattern is going to be worked for 4 whole counts for each chord that you're going to play in this song. Okay, so for the chord progression for the entirety of this song, it's basically just going to be this one right here. Yep, so it's basically just going to be the E major 7 chord for 4 counts. Then the A major 7 chord for 4 counts. Then repeat that entire thing for a total of 23 times. But if you wanted to have a bit more depth, it's going to be broken down into these sections right here. Yep, so for the intro, interlude, as well as the outro sections of this song, we're just going to do that entire chord progression for just twice. So it's going to be like this. One more. And that's for the first verse of this song. We're going to be repeating that entire chord progression for 4 times now. So for example, it's going to be like this. I don't wanna waste my time if I can't be by your side. You really should think about God if she can't see where you hide. No, we don't gotta talk about nothing nice if you wanna come round. She don't gotta know about nothing. She don't gotta know. And as for the chorus sections of this song, same with the first verse, we're going to be repeating the same chord progression for 4 times. So for example, it's going to be like this. If the stars collide, will she believe my soul? And when we feel alive, we know she'll let me go. but I promise you my heart is made of gold. And as for the second verse of this song, again we're going to be repeating that same chord progression, but only for 5 times now. So again, for example, it's going to be like this. I don't wanna waste my time if I can't make you decide. You're only on my mind when I need you. I don't need to know about what you do when the sun goes down, 'cause I don't gotta know about nothing, 'cause I don't gotta know, 'cause I don't gotta know, 'cause I don't gotta know. And once you finally figure that out, you'll be set. Okay, so this is the end of the guitar tutorial. Thank you guys for reaching this far into the video. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed it so that I'll know. And please once again do not forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated from my future videos. So if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well. And I'll try to do it for you. And if you guys would like to watch other guitar tutorials, just click these ones right here. And if you guys would like to watch my guitar cover for this song, just click this one right here. So good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.